Okay, I think we're good. Yo. It's hump day. What I need you to do is it actually hump day? No, it's Thursday, so it's not hump day. I know it looks like the Holy Spirit is coming into my room right now, which, not a bad thing at all, but be a bit too much, glory of God.
Oh snap. They added new bots. Yo, the goal of today is we are going to be playing against bots, as many bots as we possibly can. It's really just for me, just trying to get into the swing of playing chess, and just getting used to it on the channel and just bringing it to the forefront. And also you guys might learn a little something, because I do know at least a little bit of the principalities when it comes to chess. So if you're interested in chess and you don't really know how to play, just watch me and you'll learn from me, whether I make a mistake or whether I make an inaccuracy or whether I make a really good move or whether I make a really bad one. So I don't think I'm gonna get that far, if I'm being honest. Like, once we hit advanced, if we hit advanced, yeah, that's probably where the video is gonna end. So in chess, you have black and white. White is the first to move. And you have a couple of pieces here. We have pawns, which can move 2 spaces forward or just 1. They can only move 2 on their first turn. Every other subsequent turn after that, they can only move once. So let's say, for instance, we move this pawn here. If we wanted to move it again on the next turn, we'd only be able to move it there. Then we have rooks. Rooks are pieces that move in a diagonal and horizontal manner. So they'll go straight, they can go all the way across the board, or they can go all the way to the end of the board. Or let's say, for instance, they're right here, they can go here, 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 oh my god, here, for however many squares they want. That's basically what they do. Knights are a bit more tricky. The best way of me explaining it is they move in an L shape, so they move like this. They can move, if they're in the center, they have like 8 places to go. So let's say, for instance, you put a knight here, right? It'd be able to move here, 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 and here. As long as there's nothing obstructing it, it can move there. Then you have bishops. Bishops are notoriously known for being very long pieces. They basically just move in a straight diagonal. They really favor like open positions, so they, if this pawn is out of the way, this bishop has got a lot going. And in the game of chess, you get 2 bishops that occupy different colored squares. So you have the light squared bishop and the dark squared bishop, respectively. They attack their respective colors that they're on. So yeah. Then you have the king, which is the most important piece in the game that can't be captured but can be checkmated. If you get checkmated, you lose the game. It can move in any direction. Like, let's say, for instance, the king's right here. It can move here, 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 or here once. So that's basically what the king can do. And then the most powerful piece in the game is the queen. The queen is basically an amalgamation of all of the other pieces that I just talked about. If, let's say, for instance, you had a queen here, it can move here, 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 or not there, sorry. But you get the idea. Before we start, I want to say one more thing. Each piece has a certain amount of worth. So pawns are worth 1 point, knights and bishops are worth 3, rooks are worth 5, if I'm not mistaken. They're worth 5, and then queens are worth 9. So that kind of helps with another part of the game that's pretty important, trading and stuff like that, which we'll get into. This is running on for a really long time, but I just want y'all to understand, or just kind of get a basic idea of exactly what's going on and stuff like that. Really what you want to do in chess is fight for the center. This is the center, right? Imagine this entire chessboard is one big mountain. this is the peak. You want to fight for the center and make sure your pieces are occupying that area just in case any of their pieces try to come close or try to take advantage. So we're going to play e4. And they play the Scandinavian. In chess, there are different names for different openings. So right now, this is the Scandinavian because we take yada yada, etc. As you can see, like right here, right? If I do this, I forgot to tell y'all, pawns capture diagonally, or, and this is very rare, or not very rare, but it's rare. Let's say, for instance, you got a pawn right here. They move this pawn up here after you moved it there. You can play a move known as en passant. Basically, if a pawn gets here and you're right here, you can take it by going there. They play Scandinavian. We should not only attack their piece, but protect ours, because knights go like this. Right? Now, they are playing this move, attempting to take my knight, which, now that I think about what I just did, that was kind of a dumb move, if I'm being honest, because now I can't develop any other pieces and I'm forced to use this. But you can go here. If the queen takes, you take back the pawn. Okay, to develop their knight. We can do what is known as pin. If we move our bishop here to f or to b5, this knight will not be able to move. This knight will not be able to move because it is currently protecting the check on this king. So if we do this, this piece is stuck because now, if it does move, this is in check, and you can't move into a move that puts you in check. So right now, what is this threat? It's protecting this, or it has the ability to go here, which allows for this and this. You know what? We're gonna develop a knight because then we're gonna be attacking this. Okay, so this this right here is what we call a blunder. What? I love you. Okay, Martin. Anyway, this is what we call a blunder. What happened was I had a knight right here, right? And a knight is only worth 3 points. And the queen is worth 9. Since pawns can take diagonally, I can just take this queen, and not only that, threaten this knight. So I just get a free queen. And they have to run. Or not. Take a free knight. And at this point, I can create what's known as a fork by taking this pawn on b7 and attacking the bishop and the rook at the same time. But I'm not going to do that. Or maybe I should. Honestly, maybe I should, because it'll force the opponent to actually move this. Yeah, see? Something like that. Now, you see this. This is attacking our knight. But if they do decide to attack our knight, we can take back with the pawn. So this piece is defended. Right now, I should start looking at ways to increase more influence in the center. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to play c3 to try and dislodge this pawn in the middle and allow other pieces to come out. Yep. And this. They have their rook there. If we move this queen here, what does this do? This puts them in check, but they'll just take. So what a good idea would be, and also would allow us to develop a piece, is if we play bishop f5. Play bishop f5. Let's say they make a move, something like... Actually, now that I just realized it, they're just going to take it with... Yeah! Oh, never mind. I didn't mean to do that, but it's cool, because I get a free bishop. Okay, now they're attacking a piece. I think our best course of action is to protect our bishop by moving queen d5, and then if it takes, I take back. So I think that's what we're going to do. We can also castle. I'll show you what castling is in a bit, after whatever move they do. And then we just get a free one. So castling is basically a move where you swap places with your rook and your knight. It's not really swapping places per se, it's more like swapping sides. So I'll show you right now. You basically take your king and you place it right next to your rook, and then your rook comes here. I'll show you right now. And you can do that on both sides, but I do have an idea. Go here. Wait, no, then they'll just take my... And see, that's another thing that I have a problem with when it comes to chess, is that I think in one move bursts. Because if I did this, they're just going to take it. So I gotta stop doing that. I think forking the knight would be a good idea. Honestly, I don't think that was the best idea because they could have played something like this. And then if I take this pawn, they take back with the bishop. Like this is just a free knight. That's just a free knight, and now I can actually continue my checkmate. I'm just gonna do what my original plan was, because the main issue that was stopping me from doing so is gone. Let me play this. They're in check. Move here, they can't take. Gotta move there. I can also play this though. And they can't take. And then that's just a free rook. Let's play this. Because then we're gonna take this bishop, put him in check. How are they doing this? Then they take with never mind. This is also one of my biggest issues, is actually finding checkmate, because I'll get in a position like this. Like, if you ever want to just quickly see like whether or not who's winning, or look at the pieces they have in comparison to the opponent, and like look at how many pieces the opponent has. Like in this position, right? I have 2 rooks, a knight, a bishop, and a queen. This game is quite literally unlosable. I just have to pay attention and make the right moves. But I'm just gonna discover check. They can't take any of these pieces. Wait, he's gonna take my rook. I guess we can just go here for the check. Force to move up. We push up. They can't go anywhere here. They can't go anywhere on this line. They cannot go anywhere on this line. This whole line is guarded. So now I just gotta move my knight out of the way. Like knight to g6. And then follow up with rook to e8. See, it's not difficult per se, it's just you have to pay attention. Look, I had 3 misses this game against the easiest bot in the entire game. So